Welcome to this MidiManager tutorial. I am the creator of MidiManager, and in this video I will teach you the basics of MidiManager. In this tutorial I'll be using version 3.1.0. So if MidiManager looks a bit different for you, this might be the reason. This is MidiManager. In the middle you can see our MIDI device, here on the input select panel. And on the left we can change what MIDI device we have selected. The input select panel is where we can select our inputs. Then, when we have selected our input, we can bind functionality on it using the functionality panel. You can change what function we have selected on the right. Some useful things to know when selecting input is that you can shift-click to select multiple inputs at once. You can also control-click to box select inputs. You can also use Smart Control to select all buttons or all controllers at once. As you can see, you can bind different things to controllers and buttons. Let's select a button and now we can bind some functionality on it. For example, if I want this button to pause my music, I will go on the right and choose Media Functions. Then, on the functionality panel, I will select Pause or Play. Notice that the icon for Media Functions has now appeared on the Binded Features panel. The Binded Features panel can be used to get a quick overview of the features that you have binded to your current selection. You can bind as many features to your selection as you wish. If you want to reset all functionality for your selection, you can go to Selection and press Reset. And now, our media function is set back to none. If I want this button to mute Google Chrome, I select Mute Control. Then I choose Google Chrome for the program. And I will set the mute type to toggle. Now, if I press this button, it will toggle mute Google Chrome. Of course, we can also change the colors of the buttons. You can do this using the LED features. For now, we will just use simple colors. If I change the idle color, I can see this directly on my device. And also on the input select panel. I see a red line which indicates that the button's idle color is red. If I want this slider to control the volume of iTunes, I will select the Program Volume Control feature. And because I want to control iTunes with the slider, I should now select iTunes as the program here. But iTunes does not show up in this list. Up until now, I've been showing you how to use program-related features using the built-in programs. These are programs that MidiManager automatically recognizes. The reason why I don't see iTunes as a built-in program in this list is because I don't have iTunes open right now. So I will launch iTunes. Once I have launched iTunes, I will right-click on the functionality panel and press Refresh Built-in Programs. Now I can select iTunes in the list. Now I can use this slider to control the volume of iTunes. You can also add custom programs to MidiManager. And I will briefly show you how to do that now. To add a program, click on this button. Now we need to make sure MidiManager understands what program we want to add. To do this, we will carry out the simple instruction that MidiManager gives us. In this case, we need to set the volume of the desired program to 0. To do this, we will open the Windows Volume Mixer. And here I will set the volume of Metal to 0. Now I will go back to MidiManager and press Next. Now we need to mute the program, so I will. And I will press Next again. And MidiManager has now found our program. We can give it a name. I will call it Metal. And press Finish to complete adding Metal as a program to MidiManager. And I can now use this newly added program to, for example, control its volume. Something important to know is that you can save using this button or by pressing Ctrl S. In MidiManager, you can have multiple profiles. You could, for example, have one that you use while gaming and another one that you can use while streaming. You can select profiles here. This is also where you can add new profiles, if you right-click in this area. You can also load profiles using the Load Profile feature. If you press Escape or press on the MidiManager logo, this panel will become visible. This panel gives you quick access to some features of MidiManager. For example, you can add programs here as well. This is also where you can find the settings. If you want to play audio clips using MidiManager, you will need the feature called Clips. To play your own clips with MidiManager, we first need to add them to MidiManager. We do this by adding them to a specific folder. I will press Manage Clips and this will now open that folder. After pasting my audio file here, I need to make sure that MidiManager refreshes. So I will press the Refresh All button. I can also right-click on the functionality panel and press Refresh. This will achieve the same thing. Now I can select my clip from this box. In the lower left corner of the interface, you will find the Help button. This opens a window with helpful information. You can, for example, find a list of all the shortcuts you can use within MidiManager here. If you have questions, need help, or have a suggestion for a new feature, feel free to let me know in the Discord server. And with that said, thanks for watching and goodbye.